Yo, what is going on YouTube? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we're going to be looking over a threes replay review video. Quick side note, I know I'm slow for these uploads, but really, I really don't want to play ranked, like, not much anymore, especially with all the bots going around. Like, I want to get SSL, but at the same time, like, I don't want to be playing bots almost like every other game. So, yeah, I'm not going to be playing ranked until maybe the start of the new season. So whenever the new season comes out, I expect more uploads. And probably a little more variety on different types of uploads. I'll probably still be doing Rocket League, but maybe expand out, post some videos of me just goofing around with some of my IRLs. Maybe some Siege content as well. You know, Siege has got a huge update. I like what they're doing for the year 11. So yeah, I might do that. But yeah, the end of the season, you know, we got SSL rewards and Rumble, 1727 and 1748 in 2s and 3s. But yeah, let's look into this 3s video, see what I could have done better and what I did well in, but overall where I need to improve and fix my game. So let's hop into it. Alright, we are here. 3v3 replay review. We got our team. We got Baki and Spybuck, and it's we're going against Dark, Kev, and Darkui. Darkuu, whatever how you say his name. Don't care. But the last time I played this game was on the 14th of last month. Oh my gosh. Bro, it's been so long. Dude. Hopefully freaking this anti-cheat like makes it a little easier to play in these ranks. But gosh, dude, I do not want to keep playing bots because it's so bad. Like, you just gotta change the whole way you play just to beat these bots. Like, it's so bad. Anyways, stop complaining. Let's lock in. Let's lock in real quick. Lock in chat. I'm not even watching myself, bro. I've been at it for so long. Dude, what the hell is going on? Anyways, it's fine. No. Okay, no. Okay, boom. Okay, yeah, this is fine. I think going for a flip reset. I'm going for a flip reset way too early here. I know what I want to do. I want to have a flip reset because I know who's Dark right there. I know he's gonna chow me. Like, I know he's coming. So like, I want to have that flip reset, but I think I'm getting it not in a really like good spot where the ball is already coming down. So there's downward pressure coming down onto me instead of if I got the ball at its apex where it's like it reached the highest point that it could possibly reach off the touch I got. That would have been a better spot to get it because I would have been closer to the ball. And then like if I did get the flip reset and Dark's coming, I can use the flip to get it around him and stay close to the ball. So it's not a bad thing I'm going for. It's just like how I'm executing it and when I'm getting my flip reset according to the arc on the ball. Yeah, it's just bad because like it puts me away from the ball. So like boom, I slam my freaking Johnson into the back of it. I'm giving it back shot for some reason. And I'm already falling away from the ball, so this has to be like an insta flip. There's no way I have enough time to like get this flip, take my time to catch up to the ball and get close to it, then flip into it. No, there's no way. There's like catching up. Freaking sharks on there, just on my freaking butt cheeks. Yeah, they look for them over there. That's fine. Hold on, that's okay. So after my teammate gets a touch to this corner, off to the right. He wins 50. I know he's alone. I know he's alone with the ball, so he should be fine. So I'm like, okay, I gotta do one of two things here. I could either get a demo on Darku or Kev, and I wanted to get Darku here since he's like closer to the ball, so he probably feels like he has to like turn in and be first man here to chow Baki in the corner. Fine. So I look for that. I missed, and I see Baki's stuck on the wall. He's not going for the ball anymore. So okay, I gotta turn and keep my presence near the ball so they don't feel like they just have a free ball and they can just like do whatever they want. It's fine. Cool. Yeah, it's fine. I think right here I probably shouldn't be turning up here because let's say I turn up and then Darku like gets a dunk somehow. Now like I have to like now I have to like stop where I'm at and then reposition myself towards the ball and then use more boost, getting up to the ball and then getting it to our corner and then having to use more boost than I should to get it out of our corner. If I just positioned myself like somewhere around here. Let's back up a little bit so I can tell you what I'm showing. Okay, so boom, I'm driving like this to try and put pressure on Dark here to make him know like, hey, like you could get demoed here, so you hit me, whatever he jumps. I could have got a demo on him if I would have like actually looked for him and took off ball cam and wait for a demo on him. I probably could have demoed him. Whatever. Alright, so this guy gets to touch like this. I know he can't follow it up immediately, so immediately I know Baki is going to be the first man to this ball, and Darku's going to have to wait. He has to wait. There's no way he freaking jumps up and gets this unless his car moves at the speed of light for some freaking reason. He downloaded a different version of Rocket League than all of us in this lobby. So boom. Alright, I know he's getting the first touch here. I know what I'm wanting to do here. I'm trying to play up into his touch so I can get so I can follow it up when I'm anticipating that he is gonna get a good touch over Dark, and I want this to be more midfield so I can follow it up. But he hits it to the left. I'm like, all right, cool, boom, oh snap. Maybe this is entirely situational, but let's say like Dark is closer. I should like, instead of rotating it in like this and following the second touch, another option I can do if Dark is closer, just widen out and just cover any dunk that could possibly happen. Because if I'm here, if he dunks them, freaking it opens up the play a lot more where I can react to a lot more of what could happen. Because if I'm closer and let's say the ball goes straight up, now I'm in a weird spot. Like since the ball's like right over me, I can't really gain enough momentum to dodge Kev's bump if he does go over a bump, or like get some good momentum heading towards the ball so I can get a good first strong touch maybe to the wall and then follow it up for a double tap somewhere else. But yeah, anyways, this is what's going on. Alright, boom, hits it to the left. I know I can't really follow this up immediately. He was probably looking for Spy, which goes off the wall, so I'm like, alright, cool, whatever. I think here in this moment, I shouldn't be in this spot. This spot's like pretty much like a weird spot to be in. The only reason this would be a good spot if he hits it down, if freaking Dark hits this down. So maybe instead of zoning this area right here, I probably should just and then just like play our corner and just like sit around here in this spot. Because boom, he hits it. If I just like come back and like, I guess you can say rush back towards our net a little faster. Boom, he hits here. I'm probably turning like, all right, cool, whatever, and probably have a better angle to see how Dark like position himself on the wall to see how fast he can get a follow-up touch off this wall. But still, like, I think regardless, if I'm here, I'm turning in time and I'm at a good enough angle where I can cut off any like any shot that he could have on it potentially. If he recovered a little better on the wall, being here pretty much forces Dark to be like, okay, I see this is gonna be kind of difficult to get this past me in net, because I could just I can sit here and like if he just like does what he's doing here, he flips into it and just for a quick shot, I can jump up and block it. If he gets a good first touch and a good recovery on the wall and like flips into it and keeps it close to the car, I can jump up and try to get a 50 toward the corner. Or if I'm freaking frisky and absolutely freaking freaky, try and get a 50 over here to this corner, so freaking Baki can come this way and with momentum and get a good follow up towards their side of the net. But I think being here overall would have been a better choice, because this is just a much easier angle to chow the ball at, and I can come at the ball with more momentum, which puts the 50 in my favor, which I can put more force into the ball compared to Dark here, because he's pretty much just like trying to swirl the ball, make sure that he doesn't lose 50 as bad. And the way I'm challenging here, like I'm already losing 50 because I'm coming down and he's already like more on top of the ball. So it's like a pretty much yeah, I'm like setting myself up for failure for this type of chow. So that's definitely maybe something a bit of a fix there. But it's entirely situational. Like I wanted the follow-up touch from my teammate, but I guess he wanted Spy instead. But let's see what I'm going on here. So boom, whatever. He hits it out to me. Okay, that's good. After I do this, I recognize the space that I have. So I can do one of two things here. I can catch this on dribble, which I think I should have. However, I think I was too slow to react to catch up to the ball after I realized how much space I had. And I get this horrible first touch, which allows Kev to come in safely and chow me without any really no risk. There's no risk to this. And I try to like adapt under the ball. Kind of works, but like Sometimes it's like the best for us. Patience here. This is fine. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Not bad. Maybe I could have taken a little bit. Maybe in this moment right here. Hold on. Let's like go back to like leading up to this. Okay. Boom. So I have 37 boosts coming into this play right here. 33, 27 as I'm jumping off the wall. Boom. Okay. I think this flip was a little too hard and a little too far out to my right. I mean, I'm being like really nitpicky here, but it's this is what I'm trying to do here. Instead of doing this, where I get another touch on the ball, what I really should be prioritizing here is trying to get the bump dark here. Look at my teammates perspective. What is it? Freaking no, it's freaking fuck. So the moment I hit this out, he's probably this is what I would want as well. I would want my teammates to leave the ball and go for the bump to the first guy that's challenging the ball. Because if I bump dark here, Kev's in a really weird spot where my teammate's already up for the ball, so he's coming with momentum and force behind the ball to get a good shot on net. So K's gonna have to make a crazy save wherever my teammate shoots this, unless my teammate just shoots it right at him. And all he has to do is just stand there and look pretty in that. But yeah, touching that ball was not ideal. However, like it's okay, but it's not like the right thing to do there to make the shot on net threatening. Trying to get down. I like that. This is good. Right here. When this goes out like this, and the way I see Kev approaching this ball, I know if he hits it to the wall, I can like. The only thing he really can do, unless he's like really precise with his touches here, he can hit it to the wall and try to recover and then come down off the wall and try to follow up quickly. But me staying here pretty much cuts off this option for him. We're like, okay, like the only way he can really hit this to buy his teammates enough time to like reposition themselves and allow Dark to get more boosts is just to hit it off to the right, where there's not really someone that can follow up immediately as quickly. So it's like freaking fly out. Yeah, if he hits it to the right, not really someone can follow this up immediately right after he hits it. So like, alright, cool. He just like shoots it on net, freaking forces us to make a save. My team is a double committing, but whatever. Work on this. Like, look what I'm doing. Cool. Like I cut off this option. Alright, cool. Whatever. I check my teammates. I see them. Cool. Fine. What the? Freaking! I'm over here backflipping in front of net. This should be a save. Yeah, like there's a smoke screen, but I have enough, like, I see the play developing with enough time to realize, okay, the ball's being shot right here on this side of the net. I'm in a prime spot to save it. I'm in the perfect spot to save it. I just like backflip. Like sick. I'm so good at this game. That should be a mechanical error right there. That's all. Kind of my team into the double swing, but whatever. Yo! Okay, I'll tell you why I did this. I know why I did this. Okay, so boom, it hits us in the corner. I don't want to go for this. I'm like, alright, cool. I see my teammate, but he gets tripped up on me as I'm landing. So I'm like, oh snap. And I see my teammate. I see Spuck right here on this side as well. So I'm like, oh snap. Like, this could be very bad if I leave this alone. So like, I didn't think Buck was gonna catch us this in time, and I thought maybe one of their follow-ups was gonna be here for this. So I'm like, okay, freaking, I didn't know who was like following up and how close they were. So I'm like, cool, I gotta get some type of touch. And so I'm thinking, I just get some freaking crazy skin. What the hell? I got some crazy skin back to the other side of our field, and to our other corner. I get the pad. Yeah, I don't think challenging this was the best thing here. After that touch, I think I should just like stay in it. After I see Dark like commit to the ball already, I should know he's like pretty much stuck going in one direction. In the moment I do go for this, like if he was trying to play it slow, he doesn't have to anymore. He's like, okay, the only guy in net that had a chance to save the ball is already chowing, and like he's like way closer to the ball than I could ever be, unless I'm traveling at light speed. I can get there in a blink of an eye. But yeah, this chow is horrible. Me chowing like this just allows our team to hit it with no freaking like we're having to think about anything else. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, what the hell, boy? Okay, here I think I'm just in my own head here. I think it's just this is mental game right here. Like I'm probably just like waiting to see what Kev's wanted to do here. Excuse me. Like I see him just sitting there, so I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. Like I probably shouldn't. If he's waiting that long, I probably don't need to challenge the ball, especially at this angle. Like I'm making my first touch so weird and so predictable, or like I'm hitting this up and Kev's already going up the wall, so he's gonna immediately follow it up. So this is way too predictable for what I'm doing here. So boom, he's probably coming out, and I probably see him like he's just sitting there. So if he's sitting there like that, I should probably just widen out a little bit and challenge the ball more in a linear direction where I'm heading more towards their side of the field instead of staying on my side where I'm hitting it to my wall. So if I'm here, now I'm challenging, now I can put more force behind the ball and hit it more out this way, which forces Kev to like fix himself a little bit. If I hit it to the wall, now he's having to back up a little bit and try to get a soft touch first on this side of the wall instead of like over here. Look at this freaking goofy stuff. I get a horrible first touch and I'm already out to play, and Kev's like, alright, I have a free ball now, I just gave him the ball. So he can do whatever, he can freaking pass, shoot, and his teammates weren't here, but like the position that I left my team in is just horrible. Like I didn't really set them up for anything good. But if I just opened up here and challenged the ball more behind it, and I would have had a way stronger touch towards their side, and allowed my teammates to be more in an offensive position to get ready for whatever could happen. Maybe I get over Kev, and Dark's forced to like be first in the ball instead of Kev. Kev's probably gonna rotate out back, like if he doesn't feel like he's in a great spot to challenge this. Yeah, but regardless, like that first touch, the way how I challenged the ball was bad. I just opened up a little bit, made it a little more easy on myself. Okay, hold on. Yeah, okay, I probably should just trust my teammate here that he is gonna go for it instead of him thinking that. What am I trying to say here? Okay, so basically I should trust my teammate a lot more here. Trusting that he's gonna go for me rather than he thinks that I'm gonna go for him. That's what I'm trying to do. So like boom, okay, like we both go, like alright, cool. Like freaking I messed up. So I gotta try to adapt and like put myself in a spot where like I could probably be in a spot where I can cover whatever beat or 50 that comes out of it. He gets 50, so cool, whatever. So I'm like, okay, I go up. What's the immediate thing that I could do here? I could go on the wall. Okay, boom, I go on the backboard. All right, boom. That's what I try to do, since that's like the quickest option to get my feet on some type of surface so I can react to whatever. But freaking I failed, you know, I didn't make good contact with the wall. Now I'm falling towards net. This easily could have been a goal because I'm already falling, like I'm barely like hitting the ground and the ball's like almost in our net. Boom, it's like halfway in our net. Look at this. Yeah, that easily could have been a goal for them. We just got a little bit of a stronger touch. Okay. Here, I see the ball. Okay. Yeah, it's good recognition here. Like I'm waiting here, like in this moment, I don't think I could, there's nothing I can really do instead of just wait and react to whatever Kev does. But the moment I see Spy get a bump on Kev there, I'm like, okay, he slowed him down just enough for the ball is now behind him and it's already off the wall. So like, he's forced to like, he's forced now to catch up to the ball, and I don't know if he has boost or not. So I'm like, I'm like betting that he doesn't have any boost. So that's why I'm pushing up. Pushing up to either try and get a shot on net or 50 in net, or just get a 50 in general to keep it on their side of the field. He didn't have boost from my right to left. Freaking back off. Ibaki, cool, whatever. Put him on. Nice. Good 50. Nice dude. Nice. Nice camera movement there. I like the idea. Like the way he jumped off, like I'm thinking he's probably just gonna bang it, like with his second flip. When he goes for 30% instead, like alright, cool. I just like wasted my boost for nothing. He's going for a solo play. Freaking outplay too. It's not bad, but still like didn't get anything threatening on that. That's a horrible touch. Yeah, this is bad. I do a poor job at these. Like whenever like any of my teammates or the opponent hits the ball in a corner like this, I have a bad habit of overthinking the whole thing and thinking, is it gonna hit the ceiling first and then come down off the wall, or is it just gonna roll off the edge? I think in situations like this, I just gotta like, I gotta prioritize one thing and just go off of that. And if it does go another route, like if it hit the ceiling first and then bounce down and off the wall, then I could look back into it and do a little more analysis of like realizing, okay, the ball's hitting like this, and it's practicing more and recognizing how close the ball is to the ceiling, so I can build better habits of just reading the ball of when it is up to the ceiling like the way it is. Because I'm thinking right here it's gonna like hit off the little arc and go out a little bit. That's why I'm jumping when I really don't have to. I could probably just like wait a little bit. Like when he hits it out like this, like what I want to do here is catch up to the ball and then bang it back to the side. Maybe it's not the best thing to do here, because if I hit it out, I'm just giving them possession and control of the ball again. So maybe I can just slow down a little bit and then try and get a touch out and then follow it up and try and sign straight close. Okay, what am I doing? Hold on. Okay, cool, whatever. Alright, boom. Yeah, I probably should stay net here. Let's look at Bonki's perspective. Let's look at him. Okay, boom. He sees my teammate go. He saw me just like absolutely fumble it on the ceiling. And he probably maybe sees me falling down right now. So he's thinking immediately, okay, I have to be the first man on the ball. That's why he's closing the space. Right here, boom. He doesn't see me. He doesn't know like I'm here. And then like he thinks that I should, that even though whenever I do recover, I should, like he's thinking I should be at net, which I probably should be. I shouldn't be challenged like this the way I am. But like the way the way Baki's challenged, he's not really in a good spot for this challenge. So he's pretty much beating himself before the challenge opportunity arrives. Maybe I should just trust that he's gonna go a little more. That's what we should be doing. This is the main thing, and that's like again another trust issue in this video. I already said it more than once. So like that's the main thing that I probably should work on. Just trusting more of my teammates. And that led to a goal. Yeah, because like let's look back. Okay, I fumbled. Cool, whatever. What can I do now to help my team, even though I just fumbled the bag? Freaking trust my teammate to put pressure on Darku here, make him give up the ball, stay behind him, and after he does this, freaking now I can go and and try and keep the ball close and play it out to the midfield, which forces Kev to like wait to see what I'm gonna do with the ball, so he can't really follow it up again. And then this doesn't happen. This whole scenario does not happen. So yeah, a huge thing about this game is just like the trust factor. Not really playing as a team. We're all playing individually. Yeah, good play by him. Boost steal. What the hell is going on? Hold on, I want to see this. I want to see this. Oh my god, this guy's in there. Oh my gosh. Look at it from kickoff. Oh yeah. Yeah, he's probably like expecting Buck to go for boost here. I think that's why he's challenging the way he is. I don't think he's just like going just to go because he doesn't care anymore. I think he's just expecting Buck just to go for boost instead because he has no boost. The way I checked that was bad. I should know immediately there's no one on this side. I should be checking behind me. Like where's the dude behind me? Where's the third man? That's what I need to know. I hear him like, oh snap. Alright, cool, whatever. I should really like another trust issue here. Like I don't think Buck's gonna like turn into the ball in time to get a foot on the ball. So that's why I'm here, like just in case he doesn't get there. I'm listening to where Kev's at. If I hear him close enough, and Buck's like nowhere to the ball, then I'll go. But if he is close enough and Buck's also close enough, then I'll tell all. That's what I'm doing here. I'm such in a weird spot, bro. Like, okay, like cool, okay, cool. I think I do not think I should be cutting rotation here like this. I do not think I should be cutting it because like I cut in. Look, me and my teammate we're pretty much in the same spot. He's having momentum towards this way. I have no momentum because I'm making my turn. Again, he's coming in with momentum like this, and I'm like, I'm freaking grandma over here, like making this slow turn. And look, he thinks he's first man, but he sees me cutting in. But he's probably like, man, get the hell out of here, you freaking buns. I'm like, oh man, I'm sorry, bro. So he's going in. Now I'm in a weird spot. I'm not in a position to follow any type of 50 that could come out of this. If any 50 happens, I'm forced to hard commit back to our net and just be ready for whatever happens. I mean, I'm putting myself in a weird spot. In reality, after freaking Darku hits it out like this, I should just freaking just come back around and just play off my teammate. Another thing, another freaking trust issue here. Another trust issue. Yeah, because look, freaking, he's on the ball. He's forced to play it slow a little bit. He's trying to go for a cross map. And look, I'm barely turning around after he touched the ball to get ready for whatever could happen, whatever 50 could come out of it, or any team play that we could put together to put pressure towards our net. Yeah. Fine. Okay. Cut here. I think I cut a little too fast here. I could have opened up a little more, which would have allowed me to come in with more momentum towards the ball, which would have helped me to get to the ball a lot faster. Because I'm so slow, like I'm like too close to the play, or I'm just coming too slow to the ball, or I'm like already getting beat. He's fine here. That is good. I like that. I like the way I chowed this. It's like I have to go here, because if Kev, if I allow Kev to like stay on the wall and close to the ball, he pretty much has full control of what play he wants to do here. So the longer I let Kev stay on the wall and let the ball travel further down, it introduces the threat of me getting bumped as the ball's coming down. So you can just play the bump and let Dark go for a shot. And then going early here, like I'm putting full trust in Baki behind me to cover any type of pass or shot that could happen. But Dark's already up, so they're pretty much double committing here. But I'm trying to play on the left side of the ball to cover any type of pass that could come midfield if I can freaking like dunk it. And playing the left side allows the ball to stay closer to our wall into our corner, which really doesn't put it out in the midfield where I could potentially be giving them possession or control of the ball, if and only if Spy isn't in a prime spot to follow this up immediately. Like, I mean, I can like pass this out to Spy if I really wanted to, if I was looking for that option, but I'm playing hard D here, which I'm just trying to keep the ball away from our net. Which maybe I probably should be looking for Spy here if the opportunity did like present itself, which it does. So maybe I should probably another option I could have taken here, which probably would have worked. It would have worked since freaking Kev didn't really make contact on the ball, was just trying to get a pass towards Buck in our corner, and he can have an outlet pass straight at him. He can probably just bang it towards the net, which could lead to a goal. Since we're pretty much overcommitted there. Okay, this is not bad. And like the moment I get this touch, okay, I know it's kind of heavy. Like I don't want to go off ceiling because I'm gonna be so close to the ball, and it's pretty much reaching this apex where it's gonna take a while for it to fall. So what I'm doing here, like I'm turning down off the wall and I'm following its momentum down. And what I want to do here is I'm pretty much baiting here. I'm pretty much baiting for one of these two guys to chow, since they see how I'm approaching the ball. So after our bait one, I'm planning to flip into it and then pass it out to Baki's head, which it probably would have worked. However, I'm like hitting the ball on the completely wrong side of the ball. I should be more towards here instead of here. I should be more towards here, so it goes at here. And if it goes at here, Baki's freaking beating Kev in that, because Kev doesn't have that much boost. Dark is freaking committing hard. And Dark over here is already challenging me, which if I would hit the ball here, freaking Baki just like slams it in net. Now we're like longest behind. Hit recognition here, like this. Ooh, yes. I like that. Okay, good. I'm over here like being a option for Buck here. He can bang it out to me. Okay, so cool. I'm not in a prime spot to shoot. If I do shoot, it's gotta be some like I have to generate some crazy power. I gotta get the power of the freaking sun in my car to slam this in the freaking net. But it's not gonna happen. So I'm like, okay, cool. I gotta pass it to Buck, but how do I want to pass this to Buck? Do I want to hit it straight down? That's probably gonna be blocked, and he's not in a spot where I could pass it straight down softly for him to follow it up quickly. So I'm like, cool. He's on the other side of the field. I have to really worry about Dark here. Dark is my main obstacle here to worry about how I'm gonna pass this ball to Buck. So like, okay, I can't hit this straight at Buck. So because Dark's gonna easily just cut it off and be beat to the ball, and then it leaves Baki in a weird spot. Pretty much in like a 3v1 because I'm still recovering. So like, okay, cool. If I can't really hit it straight at him, I'm gonna try to hit it in a spot where I make Dark feel like he's in a weird spot. So I hit it with power up and over Dark, which I'm hoping which allows Buck to go up for the ball as for an aerial. Because like Dark's in a weird spot, he's having to stop completely and just jump straight up towards the ball, hoping that he can get there in time, and Buck doesn't beat him. Because if in this spot, Buck has the advantage over Dark every day of the week. I mean, he's coming with momentum towards the ball, and he has a better angle towards the ball as well to put a threatening shot on it, which forces Dark. Pretty much, he's in no man's land. Dark's in no man's land. He has to like try and get up to this ball as quickly as possible to try and get a foot on the ball, which he does. Either that or my teammate just whiffed. He just missed the shot. Hold on. Yeah, I think he just missed. Okay, anyways. Yeah, again, I could have been a go first. It was a good decision by me to play the pass the way I did. Instead of just shooting it straight at him, just put it in the spot where it favors Buck instead of Dark in that scenario. Good. Patience. Nice. Oh yeah, I had no boost. I think I just flipped a little too early here. What I could do, okay, this is what I'm thinking. This is what I'm thumping right now. Okay, the moment I get this touch, I should point my car, the tip of my car, more towards under the ball instead of facing up towards the ceiling like it is now. Like the way it is, it's facing this way. I should be facing more towards under the ball, so when I do flip into it, it kind of rolls off my car and stays closer than this. Because the moment it does this, the only way I can catch up to this now if I have boost. Now, if it stays closer, it makes Kev wait a little more to see, okay, does this guy have more boost? Is he gonna leave the ball and go for a bump on me or Dark? Is he gonna go for a flip reset? Like whatever. The moment I get this touch out like this, it's heavy, and like he sees me like this, and like, okay, it's a heavy touch. I can chow. It's not really risky to make this chow. Which I wanted to go for 50 because I know I'm low on boost, so I'm getting that. The way I just made that second touch, it was a little too heavy, which I could have made it a little softer. Take it right there, boom, good. Now it's too slow. This is being too slow. No, this goes. I like this. I gotta be in the ball immediately because Darku's playing off Baki's touch here, and he knows he's probably going for a pass since he should know that I'm in this area of the field. But I gotta go a whole lot quicker. And if I go quicker here and Darku's committed, freaking Buck has a free shot if I just hit it out to him. He has a free shot on it. So it's good for them to like react the way they did, to recognize what was happening. Yeah, we're pushing a little aggressively here. Freaking game's going down. Then I have to go for this. Yeah, the way I'm challenged is like I just don't feel confident in how I'm challenging this. Like, it would have been okay. Like, what I should be doing here. Okay, like, boom, the 50 goes out this way. I gotta stay on the right hand side of the ball and try to get a soft touch up the wall and where I could follow it pretty quickly. Try to get another 50. This touch was just like a last resort type touch. Like get some type of touch, don't really go in the midfield. So yeah. Main thing, a few mechanical errors in this play, but like and a few speed issues where I wasn't really as fast with the ball. A few positioning mistakes as well, or like the way I'm coming at the ball is not ideal. Space recognition, but the main thing is just trust. Just trust my teammates. You know, if I trust them a little better, maybe I can put myself in a better spot to react to whatever 50 it would have got, or a beat that they had during this game. But yeah, that's mainly what I picked up on. If y'all did learn something in this video, you know, that's great. You know, if y'all think that I missed something that I didn't pick up on, or I didn't really talk about or elaborate further on, just let me know. We could talk about it. Well, yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If y'all really wanna know how I go about like my replay reviews, like what I look for whenever I do these replay reviews to really target my weaknesses to improve overall. You know, I could go in detail on what exactly how I go about my thought process of how I should be thinking about improving in general. But if you want me to do that, just let me know. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, so I can know. But yeah, hopefully you'll have a good day or night, whatever time you are watching this, and see y'all in the next season whenever I do start uploading again. So peace out.